Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come get in the room, family. Hopefully, y'all are having more than an amazing morning. Need y'all to drop good morning inside of the chat. Drop good morning inside of the chat. Hopefully, y'all are feeling good. I don't know where you at in the world today. You might be on the West Coast, you might be on the East Coast. Good morning, family. Good morning, good morning. Shout out to everybody that's in the room today. Let me knock this out. Hold on one second. All right, I got you here. Okay, cool. Y'all ready to get this show on the road? Let me see here. Cool, got you there. Everybody drop good morning in the chat. Everybody drop good morning in the chat. All right, I see you, Dr. Don Sullivan. I see you. Okay, Angel Spear, I see you. Reem, I see you. Kiera Renee, I see you. Charles Sanders, I see you. Okay, Keita, I see you. Torek, I see you. Mark Williams, I see you. Hey, y'all in the building, man. Salam, I see you in the building. Seventh Child Entertainment, change your name so I can shout you out, man. Shamika B, I see you. Pamela, I see you. Okay, y'all in the building. Let's get it. Let's go. Let me get my video queued up as y'all know. As how we do it. I'm gonna play this video for y'all and we're gonna dissect it. We're gonna talk about it, make it make sense on this amazing morning. Help not only myself, but help y'all make everything in life make so much sense. All right. All right. So let me see this one here. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Do me a favor, drop in the comments what most excites you about these morning motivation classes. What most excites you? What most excites you? Drop that in the comments. All right, cool. Here, I got one. I gotta send this to my laptop. This one right here is gonna be so good for y'all. Simple but yet powerful. Simple but yet powerful. Share this to y'all. And I'm gonna play it a couple times just to make sure that we get the message and it's understood. All right, cool. Here we go. Accept. All right, here we go. Simple message, but yet very powerful. Simple but yet powerful. All right, I'm gonna share my screen here. I'm gonna play this for y'all real quick. Matter of fact, let me stop real quick. Hold on. So that way I can make sure my volume, because sometimes the volume don't be right. So let me make sure I got this right. Hold on, y'all. Go back to downloads. Okay, here we go. All right, let me share. Share sound, share. All right, here we go.
Just because you fit in doesn't mean you belong there.
Yeah, that was 7 seconds. Who caught the message? Who caught the message? Mm, mm. Who caught the message? Oh, somebody said I missed it. Oh, we. Let me play it one more time. Because there's some things that happen. There's some things that happen. I don't know, y'all, you might have missed it. I'm gonna play it one more time. Here you go. Look, check it out. Come on, roll with me now. Come on.
Just because you fit in doesn't mean you belong there.
Come on now. Y'all got it? You got it? Say I got it. Come on. Who got it? Come on. Who got it? Drop in the comments. What did you get? What you take? Somebody said I saw something different the second time. This was a 7-second clip. Boom. This was a 7-second clip. Watch this. I want y'all to keep telling me what you think inside of the comments. What does it mean? What you think it means? I want you to tell me what you think it means. Here's when I look at that video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I get from it. I'm gonna tell you exactly my understanding and my breakdown. If you've never read it before, one of my favorite scriptures is Jeremiah 12:5, and essentially reads, it is a passage that talks about running with horses and competing with men, right? And so this is I'm going to read you. So I just googled it on Jeremiah 12:5. It says where God challenges the prophet if he's weary from racing with men or footmen in peaceful times, how will you handle the greater trials, right, of running with horses or the danger of trying to compete with people that are better than you, essentially, right? And so um, I'll read you like the passage, right? It says, if thou hast run with footmen and they have wearied thee, which is like kind of run you out and beat you up, run you down, then how can you contend with horses? Right. And so what that essentially saying is when I look at this video and I watch people who are trying to be in places that you don't belong, like you don't belong being there, when the reality is that God has prepared you for greater things. Like you're trying to be somewhere where you don't fit in and you don't belong there. And God is trying to prepare you for greater battles and greater things, but yet you steady want to run with average and ordinary individuals when He's prepared you for greater things. I promise y'all, this happened to me in real life in real time. I had to realize that I was destined for greatness, but there were times in my life where I stayed around people and stayed in places and I stayed in environments that I was not supposed to be in. So if you on this call and you feeling like you're destined for greatness, drop me in the chat, right? If you're destined for greatness, you got to understand like there are people and there are places and there are things that you should no longer be doing. There are environments that you really just don't fit in anymore. And you're being prepped. Like, we pray and we say stuff like, God, just give me a sign and just if you could just tell me, if you could just show me this and if you could show me that and if you could show me this and if you can give me this sign, and you get all of the signs in the world that you no longer fit in those environments. But yet you steady hang out with the same people. You steady going to the same places. You steady doing the same thing. And you have not stepped into an environment that is going to challenge you yet at all. But you're trying to figure out, why do you feel like in this season of your life you're stuck? You feel like you're stuck because you're trying to fit into places that you no longer belong. And you're being groomed and you're being prepped and you're being prepared for greater times, but yet you won't step into your calling. I knew it all along. See, a lot of times we think that we need, like, we continuously need people to put us on, to put us in position, to put us in the right place. We feel like we need that. We continuously need that. For most of us, we just need that right at the beginning so that way we could just get some alignment and we get some direction. That's called a coach. That's called a mentor. We just need that little GPS. We just need a little direction at the beginning. We need somebody to guide us. But when you know that you've gotten that person that's gonna give you that direction, it ain't like you need anybody else to give you approval. You don't need nobody else to give you approval. You don't need nobody else to tell you how great you are. You just need to just go be great. Something like most of y'all in the room, what you needed was to make the choice to make the decision that you made, which was I need to make a decision to step out on faith and remove my fear. I did that. I did that already. And now I got my coach, I got my guidance, I got my direction, I got my GPS system. After that, I don't need nothing else. I don't need nobody. I don't need me to nobody else to give me approval. God already gave me approval. I gave myself approval. I just need to go be great. I just need to go and do all these uncomfortable things that I'm not willing to do. I need to stop hanging around these same friends and same family members that ain't talking about nothing. I need to stop trying to go to the club and go do hookahs and all this other crap that ain't gonna help me with nothing. All of these activities that is not gonna produce me income, but more importantly, when the real test and the biggest battle come to your life, when things start challenging you the most, you need to be conditioned. You need to be prepared. You need to be ready to go. Somebody drop go in the chat. You need to be ready to go. The passage says it right here. If you can't compete with men, how you gonna compete with horses? If you can't get in, if you can't win in a foot race with a man, how you gonna get in a foot? How you gonna run with horses? Let me give you an example of that. People tell me all the time. They say, Dion, bro, you got to be the hardest working person I ever met in my life. It's like you like a machine. You got to be a machine. When is the last time somebody told you the hardest working person that I know? Can't nobody compete with you. If people constantly tell you that, then you doing something right. If they ain't told you that, you doing something wrong. Like again, if you say I want to be the best or I'm the best at what I do, and people just don't know I'm the best and I got to be the best, okay, well then you got to invest like the best. You got to be willing to spend like the best. You got to be willing to work like you the best. You got to be willing to take risks like the best. Again, if you having a problem competing with man, how are you going to compete with horses? So man is average and ordinary people. Horses is extraordinary people. That's top tier, phenomenal people. If you're having a problem doing everyday and ordinary tasks, if you're having a problem doing everyday and ordinary tasks, just doing the bare minimum, competing with man, how are you going to compete with the high level performing people? How? It's not possible. How? You can't even get up every single day and pour into yourself, pour into your business. Keep yourself in the right environment. Stay in alignment. Don't smoke all the time. Stop drinking all the time. Like you getting drunk all the time, you getting high all the time, you partying all the time. What are you doing? It's if you cannot compete with man, you cannot compete with horses. And everybody here say, "Well, I want to be a millionaire." That's what everybody want, right? That's what everybody want, right? Everybody want to be a millionaire. How are you going to be a millionaire when you can't stop hanging around thousandaires? You can't stop doing thousandaire activity. You have to hang around millionaires and you have to do millionaire activity. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? That's Jeremiah 12 and 5. Read it for yourself. Listen, you cannot work like a thousandaire. You have to work like a millionaire. You cannot think like a thousandaire. You have to think like a millionaire. You cannot invest like a thousandaire. You have to invest like a millionaire. You cannot spend money on marketing like a thousandaire. You have to spend money on marketing like a millionaire. This is what everybody in the room says. I want this. Well, then you can't take sacrifices like a thousandaire. You have to take sacrifices like a millionaire. Again, if you can't compete and you can't outlast and you can't withstand running with men, how are you going to run with the horse? How? Y'all look, just take me as an example. Take me as an example. When you look at who I'm with on a day-to-day basis and who I hang out with on a day-to-day basis, I'm just being honest. It's the people that's in my highest level mentorship program. I'm just being honest with y'all for the majority of the time. Outside of that, there's a few good men that I hang with on a consistent basis that I really consider like friends. But guess what? These people that I hang out with, they either make the same amount of money that I make or more than me because I'm running every single day. I'm getting challenged every single day. I'm competing every single day. But there also are certain people in the financial literacy space and the entrepreneurial space that I also don't hang out with because I don't need certain people to go win in life. I've already been prepped, groomed, and prepared to run with horses, to run with the greatest of greatest. This is it is what it is. And some people they look at me, they don't understand, like, well, wait, well, I invited you to this, I invited you to that, I invited you to this, I invited you to that. Why you didn't come? Why you didn't show up? That's not that environment don't suit me. That environment it is not conducive for me. That environment is not good for my brand. That environment is just not I don't want to be around those people. Some of y'all gotta like not let nobody use you or not make people think that you need them to go win in life. I don't need you to win in life. I'm already winning. I've already been prepared to go win. And the reality is that I've been prepared to win more than you. I don't need you. I don't belong in that environment. I don't belong in your environment. And you don't belong in my environment. So I'm not even going to invite you. I'm running a whole different race. I'm running a whole different race. I'm past that. I'm past that. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I'm on a whole nother mission. I'm on a whole nother mission. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like a lot of y'all in the room, you're in the best position that you will ever be in life. Let me say that again. You're in the best position that you will ever be in life. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. The information, the strategies, the concepts, the teaching, everything that you need, you have it. Everything that you need, you got it. You're not being prepared to run with man. You're being prepared to run with horses. But then now you have to ask yourself, am I doing what I need to do on my end in order to compete and compare and run with horses? Or am I still doing thousandaire, 9 to 5, average and ordinary activities? What am I doing? There you go, Reem. Thoroughbred. There you go. There you go. Yeah, look. Choice is yours. Scripture's right here. Scripture's right there. Read it. Make it make sense. Look, and while we on the call, while we on the call, somebody, somebody, somebody just drops in the chat, in my senior level chat. And it's crazy. They say um, on Black Friday, they made $124,000 on Black Friday. Can't make it up. Right here. This is what running with horses looks like. This is what competing at a high level looks like. This is not somebody that's doing thousandaire activity, they're doing million activity. Right here in front of y'all. $124,000, $314. $124,314 on Black Friday. This young lady right here, the minute that she came into my program, she spent over $100,000 on marketing. She said, I don't care what you tell me to do. I don't care what you tell me to spend. I don't care how many times I got to swipe my credit card. I don't care how much I have to invest outside of coaching. She said, if you tell me to do it, I'm doing it. She said, if you tell me to do it, I'm doing it. And I won't lie to y'all. After she invested her money, she went on. I'm sorry, this girl went on damn near every podcast. She did almost every influencer interview. Did everything I said doing. She was just like, "Man, coach, I'm trying to. I done spent a lot of money now. Now I'm not gonna. She didn't spend $100,000 at one time. It was like 100,000 over like 7, 8 months. She just was like every month going to do something, going to a podcast, flying here and doing that, right? But after that, she was just like, I gotta get my money back. I said, well, you got to start executing on what I taught you. You already got all your digital assets in place. You got to start running your weekly webinars. And I'm like, you got to really do 2 a week. She start off with 1 a week. She's cooking now. The very first couple months she started doing like her weekly classes, she made that $100,000 right back. Like you got like y'all are being groomed for greatness. Some of y'all in here, if you made $100,000 in a month, you will be happy. You will be content with that. For some of y'all in here, that's your goal. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. The reality is that once you get there, you will more than likely readjust the goal when you see how easy it was to hit it. You will more than likely adjust the goal when you see how easy it is. And you're gonna say to yourself, damn, that's all that it took was to do that? Damn. That's all that it takes. All I had to do was do that. That's it. All I had to do was that. 100,000 in a month. Damn, that's crazy. Y'all already have the information. You have the strategy. You have the preparation. You have the grooming in order to go out there and be great and not compete with men. We don't worry about compete with men. Those are average and ordinary people. We compete with extraordinary people. People that are going to challenge us, people that are going to outthink us, people that are going to make us feel weird and feel some kind of way when having conversations with us. I know a lot of times some of the stuff that I say to y'all, some of the things that I challenge y'all to do, some of the things that I say has to be done, needs to get done, let's get it done. I know that it don't make y'all feel good. I know that you be like, damn, damn, you want me to do that? And every time you get ready to do something that challenge you, I give you something else to challenge you that makes you feel some kind of way all over again. I know. I know. I understand. I get it. But that's what competing at a high level and that's what running with horses, that's what it's all about. That video showed you clearly inverse and reverse order. Like inverse and reverse order. A light bulb definitely does. A water bottle definitely does fit inside of a light bulb socket. It definitely does. But it does. It cannot and it will not work there. It's not. It's impossible. That's not where it belongs. Although it does fit. Oh, it fits, but it does not belong there. And then he put water inside of a light bulb. Although that does work, that's not what it's made for. It's you're not using it. You're not using it at its highest level. So when you look at the light bulb, you look at the water. The light bulb cannot even hold as much water, right? Come on now. The light bulb can't hold as much water as the water bottle. And then when the sun go down, if you're drinking water out of a light bulb and you got the water screwed into the light, you're not gonna be able to see in the dark. You're not gonna be able to see in the dark. So although it fits and although it works, you're forcing something to work in a way that it was not designed to work, family. Although it works, it fits in. You're not using something in a way that it was designed to work. So while y'all running around here once again, trying to hang out with family members, trying to hang out with friends, trying to be in environments where you think and you think you fit in and you look like you fit in. You may fit in right now. And you may feel like you fit in right now because you might be still working a job or you just got your business started and you still making the same kind of money that all your friends make. But I'm telling you, if you stay in those environments and you don't execute it, you don't do what you need to do in order to maximize your true potential and use yourself in the way that God designed and called you to use it, although you may think like you fit into that environment, but if you don't use yourself and allow God to use you in which you were intended to be used, then you just gonna be out of order, wrong place, wrong time. You'll never get to where you're supposed to go. You'll never get to where you're supposed to go. You will never be able to. Here's the crazy part. When the lights come on, it affects more than one person that's in that room. When light bulbs are in the right place in the socket where it's supposed to be, and you hit that switch, anybody in that room gets that light. Everybody in the room gets light shined on them. Everybody gets the opportunity to see. So you got to think about that. You and your decisions are affecting more than just you. Y'all have to change the way you're looking at things, so the things that you're looking at will change. Right now, a lot of y'all, you that bottle of water, you done screwed yourself into a light socket. Or you got a light bulb and you drinking out of it. Change the way you looking at things, so the things that you're looking at will change. You got to plug yourself in. And after you plug yourself into that socket and put yourself into that right environment and do what you need to do, go hit that switch. Go hit that switch. Go hit that switch. Go turn yourself on and turn yourself up. Go hit that switch. And for a lot of y'all in the room, because I do follow y'all on social media, I'll know when you hit that switch. I'll know. Because what it will look like, all right, all my digital products and services have been created. It will look like I'm out here going live every day to teach people about who I am, what I do, what problems I solve. What it will look like is consistently posting flyers about your weekly class, your free weekly class. What it will look like is you actually at some point in time dropping inside of the chat, hey, yo, this is crazy. I had 12 people on my call. And it starts out small. That's cool. I had 12 people on my call, but I had two people buy my course at $500 or $1,000. I can't believe I just made $1,000 or $2,000 in 1 hour. That's crazy. And you keep doing it over and over again. And then you start taking the money that you made, you start putting that into marketing expenses. You start putting some money behind yourself. And then you just keep growing and keep going and keep growing and keep going and keep growing and keep going. And then you look up a year from now, a year and a half from now, you're like, dang, this is crazy. I'm on the same stage with my coach. This is crazy. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all in here, you got it in you. But every time you look up, there's another week that went by and you keep folding. There's another week that went by and you keep folding. There's another week that went by and you keep folding. And you look up and another month has gone by and you keep folding. You keep saying, I'm going to do this next week, or I'm going to do this on the weekend, or I'm going to do this next week, or I'm going to do it next month. At the top of the month, I'm on it. And for a lot of y'all, the new year's about to hit. You're going to say the same thing again. You're going to say, well, this is new year, new me. Okay, well, then let's get to it then. 2026 is really should be your year to get rich. If you done playing around and you done playing small, 2026, here's the crazy part about everything when you think about life. This is because I'm speaking from experience. I know what I know. If everybody in here stops playing small, you start playing big, you take every ounce of energy and you take every dollar that you got and you invest it into your business. Every piece of energy that you got, you put it into your business on a day-to-day basis. I'm talking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday again. Every ounce of energy. And then every extra dollar that you get, you say, hey, coach, I'm ready to go on a podcast. I'm ready to do an interview. I got 5K. What can I do with this 5K? I got 10K. What can I do with this 10K? I got 20K. What can I do with this 20K? I want to invest. I need to go tell the world about who I am. I'm done playing small, coach. Some of y'all in here was crazy. Like I'm saying, just minimally doing that, y'all will make you will probably either make your first million or your first half a million. Some of y'all, even without running any plays at a high level, you've already made six figures. But then here's the crazy part. You won't take the money that you made and reinvest it into marketing. You won't take the money that you made and reinvest it into higher level or more coaching. You holding yourself back from getting where you want to go faster. You holding yourself back. Some of y'all in here got that shit, but you won't even act like it. You won't invest like it. You make a little bit of money and then you say, "Oh yeah, I got it. I'm gonna figure it out." You trying to figure it out and go do what you want to do at your own time, at your own pace. That's crazy to me. If you sitting with somebody, you sitting in front of somebody who has given you the recipe and you went and made some money with the few plays that they gave you, why not pay that person to take you to the next level to really get more time and get more intimate with that person so you could really 10x, 20x the money that you've made? Like what makes a person want to breed in contentment? If you simply execute and do what you're supposed to do, you'll make your first 500,000 in 2026, or at least maybe your first million. That's how easy life is. That's how quick and simple, easy it happens. Some of y'all in here, y'all playing too small. You paid to be in the room, but you got more money. Why are you not investing into marketing? Why? You paid to be in the room. Maybe you invested into a little bit of market, or you running the plays and you've already made 50,000 since you've been in here in a couple months, or 100,000 or 200,000 you've been in here the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Why have you not taken a portion of that money, invested into marketing, taken a portion of that money and said, Dion, I got to get into your lifetime program. I'm not going to depart. I got to become a multimillionaire. I need to make $2, 3, 4, $5 million a year, and I need you to hold my hand through how. Why are you being selfish to yourself? Make it make sense. Because you know why? Because on a day-to-day basis, you're around the same people that keep you content. You're around the same people that all they do is talk about, oh man, I can't believe it, man, you going crazy, man. No, you need to be around people like me that's gonna tell you get your shit together. Oh, that little 100,000 in the month, that ain't no bread. That ain't no bread. You need to come run with horses. So you still in that thousandaire community. You still hanging around thousandaires. You still hanging around ordinary average people. Come hang with people who every week you'll get somebody in your group message that'll talk about flying to Dubai. Do that. Oh yeah, it's gonna get real uncomfortable. You're gonna say to yourself, damn, wow, I gotta get it together. I gotta get it together. This ain't gonna work for me. Y'all, I got a meeting today. I got a meeting. I'm going to dinner. I got Equifax, the credit bureau that y'all know, that we all are understanding of, and a lot of us are part of this community because we are in the financial literacy realm. They're taking me to dinner tonight. This week, I'm going to dinner with my free score now. Today, like literally today, I'm going to dinner with my free score now Equifax tonight. Before our mentorship call that we had tonight. And then next week, some of y'all will be out there with us. We're gonna be out in Tampa, Clearwater, Florida, and I'll be the keynote speaker for the My Free Score Now event. Like, if we gonna do it, let's do it at a high level. If we gonna do it, let's do it at a high level. If you gonna do it, compete at a high level. How you do anything is how you should be doing everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. So don't be content. Don't be okay with just doing a few good things for yourself and for your family and in your neighborhood. And you had your first $20,000 a month, you had your first $50,000 a month, you had your first $100,000 a month, and you feel like that's as good as life gets. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it don't. Don't settle. Let's keep sacrificing. Let's keep doing what we need to do to get to the next level. Now if for some odd reason, now for some odd reason, um, you on the internet and you capping, or you not really doing what you say you doing, then that's different. But if you really competing at a high level and you doing what you saying doing, and you making the money you saying you making it, then my suggestion to you would be to go all in. I said it on a couple posts. Everybody really want to make millions of dollars. You want to be balling, but you cannot spell balling if you are not going to be all in. You gotta. The only way you spell balling is with all in it. You gotta go all in. And sometimes all in don't even make sense to you. And all in has never made sense to me, but it makes sense to me now that I'm at the place that I am in life. So when everybody say, "Well, damn, how does a person even make that kind of money? What does it feel like to make that kind of money?" Well, you got to go all in order to experience it. You got to go all in order to experience it. So you got to decide: are you finally gonna go ahead and go all in, or are you gonna stay where you at? Because again, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 a month, that's cool. 100,000 a month, that's cool. But the reality is that you could easily make 200,000 a month. You could easily make 250,000 a month. You could easily make $500,000 a month. And again, it may sound crazy now, but it's only crazy until you go and do it. In order to get there, you have to change your environment. Stop being in places and around people that do not serve you and that is not going to allow you to be your best at the highest and max potential. And not only that, you have to be able to go all in. Family, class tonight, due to my meeting with my dinner meeting that I have set up with my free score now Equifax. Class is gonna start 1 hour late. So as opposed to class starting at 6 tonight, class will start at 7. Y'all will get communication for those who are still actively inside of the mentorship program. You will get communication to make sure that you are on the call tonight. What I need y'all to do is, if this call motivated you, inspired you, or made you feel some kind of way, or you took something away from it, I need you to go inside of the community and I need you to share what did you take away from today's morning motivation call. All right. With that being said, I will see y'all this evening for class. Peace out and have a phenomenal morning. God bless y'all. See y'all later. Peace out.